Hi beautiful people, welcome to Kate's Space. Welcome to my channel. I am going to do a little bit of work in my December daily journal. It's an accordion journal that I made, and there's a video which I can link of me making this. You might be wondering why there's all these folds in it. That's because I did it wrong and had to refold everything. So yeah, that's why that is like that. It's a very old book, 1877. So this is the one I've decided to use, even though I had other books. So I've printed out some papers for my end papers. These are Rachel from Roxy Creations, and I've printed them a little bit smaller. I don't know if they're small enough for my book. That one's definitely not. I thought I did it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So this one is definitely smaller because, yeah. All right, so I am going to have to trim them a little bit, trim them up. I was going to actually want this one in the front. And it's a shame because I'm not going to have the whole border, but it doesn't matter. Right, I'll just go and trim it and then I'll be back. Okay, I think I've got it sorted. I'm going to ink around the edges with the antique linen. I'm starting to lose our light a little bit. It's actually Sunday evening, and I spent most of the day just sort of having a bit of a sort out and a clean up. And then, you know, I thought I need to just get cracking with my journaling and my December journaling. And you know, I think I always sort of try and do something way too elaborate, and that's what stops me. And then I start looking at what I did last year and the other previous years, and then I feel like I need to do it similar, but I don't. You know, like times change and our styles change, and I'm just trying to decide what glue I'm going to use. I just use the glue stick, and I can always, because it's my journal, I can glue it down a bit more if I need to. Yeah, I try and do something too elaborate, and then that actually stalls me. It stops me from doing it. So I went back upstairs and I gave myself a little talking to, and just decided to come down and get on with it. I mean, I knew I wanted to use these papers as end papers. I have so many beautiful Christmas papers, and then I was like, oh, should I use old book pages for the end papers? And there's too much choice almost, you know. And then again, it's like, oh. So I'm trying to just stop myself from being that person, because it stops me getting stuff done, and in some ways it all takes the enjoyment out of it too. I don't think this is going to be overly straight, but let's face it, nothing in this journal so far has been particularly straight. Oh, there's my fold there. See, I was looking at the wrong fold. I probably should have taken that to there. Okay, see? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's why this one's so much bigger, because this one goes to the correct spot. That's okay. Yeah, so it's all good. These are beautiful papers. I've printed them on it's called trophy paper. It's got a texture to it. It's actually cardstock. I wanted something a little bit stronger than just copy paper, because it's helping hold these down. So yeah, I'm putting a ton of glue on. How is everybody? It's the 4th of December. David's still away on his big walk, but he did manage to contact me today. He was up the top of a very, very high. See, that's no good either, because that... Okay, right. I'm really bad at cutting things straight, so... yeah, so David's still on his walk. And he managed to contact me. He texted me and I got it. And he said, oh, you might get this. And then I got it. And so then he tried ringing me, but that didn't work. It was, yeah, the reception wasn't that good. He is far, far away. Anyway, so that was good. So I felt better. I knew he was fine and everything was going, he was on track, so to speak. And then he did just message me again this afternoon saying that he may be like an hour later back to where I'm picking him up from, and not to panic. So yeah, that's all good, not too worried about it. I said, oh, I'll just take my book, and there we go. I think I've got it sussed. I'm just going to put some more glue on it. Yeah, so that's tomorrow. Go pick him up, and I'm sure he'll be very tired. So I've got the gym in the morning, and then I'm going to go and do my grocery shopping, and I did my housework today. Normally I do my housework on a Saturday, but yesterday what was I doing yesterday? Oh, I went for my big walk up the hill with Jet, and then I was down here faffing around. I was actually making some things, and I'll show you what I was making at some point later. Oh, I didn't ink that, never mind. Okay, so there we go. We've got our end papers in. Let's see what we think of those. Yeah, I wonder if I should have something. I wonder if I should be gluing along here. Had a lovely FaceTime with my daughters today. They rang, Brittany, my eldest, rang because Ella, her daughter, had her ballet or dance recital today. And of course I wasn't there, sadly. But they just were ringing to say how well it went, and then everybody was on. Briley's up in Auckland. She's working, she's been working on the Billy Joel concert, so she's up there. And Michaela's best of best friends, who she was pregnant, had her baby in the early hours of this morning, so they were very excited. It's a really special baby that they've been waiting for a long time for, so we're all super excited about that. Lily was sunburnt. She was showing us those sunburns, so I told her off for getting sunburnt. And yeah, Brittany was well. Michaela, Lily, Briley. Yep, that's all of them. So yeah, cool. So excited that we're going to be seeing them at the end of this month. Very excited. Okay, I'm going to put metal corners on this because they're really soggy. I actually think I've got rusty ones, and I'm tempted. This might be the journal for those. I wonder if I've done 4. 1, 2, 3. Surely I would have done 4. It would make no sense to do 3. There's the other one. 4. Gosh, some of this stuff is very rusty. That's the thing with the rusty. I think I've left some of my things in too long, and what happens is then they keep rusting when they come out, and they actually end up disintegrating. I wonder if I should put glue just on here. How are you all? Did I ask you that? I hope everybody's well and enjoying all the December and Christmas things that are going on Instagram and in the community. Oh yeah, this is really squishy. Well, you know, it is 100 and something years old, so hey, it would be expected. Right, so I'm going to stick these on and hopefully that will give it a bit more life, longer life. If I can get them on over that mushy cardboard. There we go. Yeah. They look kind of grungy, but I think that'll help things. Right, so I need to, I always put glue in mine. Now I did, I popped it on my last video, but if you do anything Christmassy that maybe you've seen on my channel, or you want to tag me or let me know, then just put it on, use the Pixie K Christmas hashtag if you want, and we'll see if we can build up. I had it last year and I'm the only one who posted on it, and that's fine, I don't mind that. So I'll squish those down in a minute, but you know, as the years go by we might get more of a following there and put more things on it. I've not done a challenge before, so maybe one year I could do a Christmas challenge. Pixie K Designs Christmas something. Wow, these are quite hard to get on here because this is so mushy, and trying not to, there we go, I think that's on. I'll get my tool in a minute to squish them together. Yeah, so that would be cool. I watched Rachel at Roxy Creations this morning with my coffee. I watched her start her December daily, and she's got some prompts, and so I actually thought if I watch her and I sort of run out of ideas that I might, I could do some of the prompts that she's doing. I generally just record my days, my December days, and then obviously what the kids are doing as well. Often I'll get them to send through pictures so I can record what they're doing while I'm not really struggling to get these on, because this the book corners are so damaged. Okay, that one's on. Yeah, so that's what I do for mine. What are you guys doing for December? I've got great plans and all these ideas what I want to get done, like finish all my December journals that I've started, and then I guess I will put them in my shop next year because it's too late now. But yeah, maybe use this month to get ahead for next year. That would be really good. I'd be really happy about that. Wow, this is really hard. I hope I'm probably a little bit off camera. It's a beautiful evening here. There we go. I got it. Didn't want to go, but right. The fact that they're rusty probably doesn't help there. My art glitter glue is exploding every time I leave the pin off, which is quite annoying. I'm loving the fact that almost everything now has a place. I really, really love that. It's just, I don't know where it is. I've got a huge lot of stuff that I'm taking to the op shop or the thrift store that I've had for many years and still haven't used, and I keep holding on to it. I keep holding on to it thinking, oh, I'll use it, and I never do. So I'm going to actually get rid of some of it. And it's funny because, you know, I was looking for something. I was looking for letter stickers and number stickers for my journaling. And I looked at what I had last year and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure I threw those. I got rid of those stickers and I was like, see, that's what happens when you have a clean out. But you just can't keep everything. It's insane. Right. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. I just had to wash all that rust off my hands. Now they're wet. Okay, so we need to make sure we get it. I'm wondering whether I put something on the front because I keep getting it round the wrong way, where the front is. Okay, so we've got our corners there. It's very plain, but that's okay, and I can always add something. So this is my first page. And okay. So I've collected up a few things that I think I want to use. I think I want to use this. And I want to use a doily. So we need to remember that this so I think this first page is going to be quite neutral maybe, and not that decorative. I love these little kids with the tree. So I've got everything out this way, so I'm just not sure about that. And then I think I want to do this little clustery thing, maybe up here. But the other option is do it all this way and put the doily. Maybe the doily could just wrap around there rather than wrap around the page. No. Okay, let's just go like that. So this is just my title page. I'm not going to do any writing or anything on here. And I want this little piece of linen that I've stamped on. I suddenly remembered that I had red ink and green ink that I haven't used in ages. So there's one of those things that I've kept and kept. And then I realized I could use that for all my little words and numbers. I guess we could put that, no, I don't want that there. Really plain and simple, not a lot to it. I could do some red, I could stitch this with some red. I'm going to see what that looks like. It might have been nice to have like a floral or a flower or something, but I don't think I've got anything. If I find something in my, as I go on, I might use it. Yeah, I might add to it. I want to try and get this done before that sun completely goes. Oh, I hope I haven't been completely out of frame the whole time. I'm sorry if I have. I've pushed everything sort of this way and I think it's too far that way now, because I was trying to get everything sorted on my desk and looking sort of a little bit neater and tidier. So I'm not sure if I'm going to like the red on here, but we'll give it a go. How am I going to do this? I love tatting. Everyone knows I love tatting. Okay, so let's see how the red stitching looks on these. A little bit of red around the place, just to bring the red in from the other page and just to add a little bit of colour. And it'll be just good to have a page done and started, and then I can, I've got some photos to print out because I do use photos a lot in my journals if I'm journaling for myself. So I've got photos for every day. Have I done a photo today? Oh, and the other thing is I've got photos of, I've got photos of the kids and the grandchildren. So I'll be using those as well, like I said. So if I don't have a photo of my day, because my day's been pretty ordinary, which today's been pretty, nothing amazing has happened today. I'm not sure about the red. Never mind, it's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it because I'm not going to keep redoing things. No one's got time for that. I've been listening to Christmas music as I did my cleaning. And then Spotify always does your 2022, like a review of all the songs that you've listened to. That's always really interesting to see what you've listened to all year. So apparently I was right into Lana Del Rey this year. I listened to her a lot. I do love her. I love her music. David thinks she's really depressing. She's quite melancholy, but I like her music. So yeah, I've listened to her a lot, but my main genre was house music, which both David and I both love. So yeah, I've been playing my 2022 playlist. So my playlist of 2022, so all the songs, my most listened to songs of the year. Because Christmas music is good for a while, but then it can get a bit, oh, now this is all knotted up. What a shame. I was just trying to finish it up there. How are we doing with our light? Yeah, it's going to get a bit dark, isn't it? All right, I'm going to cut that off because I'd like to get this video up. Catch up with you guys, see where you're at. I kind of want I want to start using all my little buttons as well. So let's get a button. So start using all the stuff that's sitting around me and I've been hoarding. I've got so many little shell buttons that, oh, how cute is that one? And I may as well use them because we know that this is going to be bulky, don't we? We know that my journal will be bulky. That kind of matches the little frame, the little rose bud. Or we could just go with a real plain, much more plain one, I think, maybe. That kind of looks a bit like a star, sort of. Let's use that one. Yeah, so I'm going to try and use up some of my stuff in my journal that I've got sitting here. I've got my happy mails to finish and I really would like to get them posted out before I go to Mum's, but I don't know if I'm going to manage it. So, but if I don't think everyone will get them for Christmas. So I need to do that this week and get them posted. I go to Mum's on a week tomorrow. Oh wow, look at the bird's nest on the back of here. And I don't know if I'll take any journaling things with me. It's just too hard. I can't remember if I've got I've got checked luggage or whether I've just got carry-on. If I've just got carry-on, I definitely won't, because you can only take 7 kilos, and you know, I think my carry-on bag weighs 3, so there we go. I'm not in love with it, but that's okay. I also don't want it to be so over the top. I want to just keep it simple if I can. I do like a nice heading page, but then I'm covering up all my beautiful ledger as well, which is not what I want to do really. So if you hook anything over the top, you have to remember to only hook it over one page. So there we go, we've got that. Maybe we should do it that way. Quite plain. I feel like it needs something behind it, but I don't know what. And this is where it starts, time starts getting the better of me. We just put something, Department of Social Welfare, perhaps not. But yeah, maybe something pretty handwritten, or some music paper, I guess. Music paper is always a win. Here is some music paper. Or what else? Got this. A little bit of this maybe poking out like that. Hang on, I don't want to, I'll just cut this little cute picture out here because I'll probably use that for something. And I need to get a move on because it's starting to get dark. But yeah, I'm just wondering about some of this pretty. That will cover that fold. That shouldn't be there. And then some of this, my little photo, my December. Okay, I've got some ink on here. Don't really need it there. Okay, so I'm going to glue that there. That didn't tear very well. Oh, it's getting shorter and shorter. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just need to... Okay, so that will fix that mistake somewhat. So I'm going to glue that down. Let's just glue that down. And we'll go from there. So we've got all these lovely handwritten. Look how beautiful that is. It's tiny writing and it looks like it's it doesn't even look like real. It's all in French. 22nd of June 1922. and it's just beautiful. Right, so this is going to sit here, and I need to glue that down soon. Hopefully that'll stay up and nice and embossed, not flatten, but it probably will flatten over time, realistically. Kind of thinking of having that lifting up, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll stitch it onto my page. I've got my thread here. Give that a go. Just want it to be there we go. We can flip that out, can't we? Quite awkward to work in these. Not like a normal book. I'm really struggling, aren't I? It's going to be an interesting December. Funny. It's good to do new things. Okay, but I'm also gonna glue it, so of course it's wonky now, but oh well, too bad. It'd be easier just to use this glue. I think I need to fill this up. I think that's my problem. That's why it's scrooging out. It seems to be when it gets below a certain level. I think I need to maybe buy another bottle of glitter glue. Let's do our normal sort of curling up that we like. Just a bit of texture to our papers. That's going to go over that knot there. This is going to go there. Okay, so I'm going to cut this doily. And then our little photo, maybe the doily needed to go under there, but it can't now. Just crinkle this up a little bit and make it look a bit older. I've oh, have I been out of camp? I think have I put gold around the edge of this one? Or just inked it? I think I've just inked it. I did really want to use the doily, but for some reason I just can't make it work. I almost feel like I need something behind this photo. Where's our little strip of fabric that we were using for our title gone? On my lap. So I think I'll use the little pin up here to attach this. See if I can get that to go through all those layers. No, it's not, so I'll just have to glue it. I'll put the pin in. Gold safety pin. Just going to glue that on with some fabric glue. And I'm going to put the doily there. Just make sure I get it in the right place. Where's the fold? That's the fold there. So it needs to come, it needs to be a smaller piece. So it can only go to there. Yep, I'm just going to do it. It's a bit torn now after all that faffing around, isn't it? Get a bit of art glitter glue to fix this bit up. Yep, and it's exploding art glitter glue. So there we go there. How are we going to attach this? We need to think about what we're going to do here. Or we could do it in paper. Oh, I think I like the white. And I think we'll stitch it on. So we're doing all the stitching. Hurry up! Hurry up, hurry up! Needle is here. Oh, the sun has gone behind the trees. It's still up. It's just behind those trees to out my window. I've got some big trees. They're not on our property, but the sun goes down behind them quite quickly. Right, now sewing this one could be tricky. And I will want to cover up my knot, so I'll do it on the other side and we can cover it up when we do whatever we do on that page when the time comes. we will cover it up. Little stitches on that end. And we'll tie it off. Cool. Little pictures going there. Ooh. One little stitch there. Ooh. And another little stitch there. I feel like I want to put a snowflake on here. I just can't get enough of the snowflakes. I know it's completely inappropriate for a New Zealand Christmas, but I just don't really care because, like I said, I think they're pretty. It's kind of like putting flowers on. So yeah, it might get a snowflake. Cut so many out, I want to use them. Okay, let's put our picture down, our photo down. Stars would be good. I don't have any stars. I have some little, I do have some little, wow, this is so stuffed. This is just really aggravating. Like it explodes when you're not using it, and then when you want to use it, it won't come out. Here we go. Cleaned out that nozzle so many times. I don't know if I just need a new one or what. Maybe I'll get a new one. I need some new pins as well. There we go. And we've got our wee girls looking at the Christmas tree. I love that. I love that little picture. Might leave like that in case I put something under there. Let's just have a look at where I've got these cute little gold stars here that we could put somewhere. Well, they're kind of just plastic, but well, they aren't kind of just plastic, they are just plastic. And then we've got our little can't help myself, but I have to put some glitter on them as well, so we might need to do that. Let's get the glitter. Well, actually, I'll go and do that. I'll go and dip them in the glitter. Oh no, I'll bring the glitter over. This is going to be like one of those journals when you when I get it out next year, there's going to be, its glitter's just going to fall everywhere. And I don't care. I think that will be magical. Might have overdone that glue a bit, never mind. It does all tend to come off. Yep, it's going everywhere. Big fluffy jumper is probably not ideal. Well, I've lost the other one. Probably got caught on my jumper, did it? It's because I'm in a hurry. That's the problem. It's because I'm trying to get it done before the... I might put a little bit... Oh. I might put a little bit less glitter on this one. That one's definitely got too much on, never mind. A little bit of overkill with the glitter. Never mind. I'll try filling up my bottle with glitter glue, or actually I might even just start using the bigger bottle. Right, there we go. There is our first page for December. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do about that thread though. I'll think about that. Covered in glitter. December 2022, December daily. We're off. So we've got our corners on. I'm thinking I might put something on the front here. I don't know what. Just something pretty and cute. Not that. I don't even know which way that goes, but it actually is really cute on there. But yeah, just maybe something in the center here. It's just, I'm not really worried if I lose that, or I don't know, just something so I know that's the front. And then we've got our papers in here by Rachel from Roxy Creations, and our first page, which I'm going to leave open because it needs to dry. Thanks so much for watching. I'm sorry about the light. That's the first time I've ever really had poor lighting like that, but I didn't want to turn my overhead light on. There's just so much glare. So yeah, hopefully it won't be too bad. I guess I'll see when we edit, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.